in the back. Then we're going to take it apart. We're going to open it up. This unit was brought in for repair, and you can tell that one of the reasons the compressor may have went out was the excessive amount of dirt. This filter had not been changed. I cleaned this area a little bit, and now I'm going to go ahead and open up the unit. And when you open the unit, when we go to Respironics training, you can actually purchase this really large tool, and you can put the fitting on the bottom, the nut for the screws, not the nut, the socket, sorry. And this is the socket we're going to use right now. What I'm going to use to remove the case is a standard socket with, I use 2 extensions just so I have a long enough reach and I have plenty of clearance. I could do it with the 1 extension, but I like it for leverage. I like this better than the Respironics tool, which is more like a screwdriver that just gives me more leverage. It's easier to remove the bolts. This is a 5/16 socket. I put it on the first nut, which is right inside the door, and then you'll turn it counterclockwise. And then you'll go to the next nut is in the first hole, and you can see how deep they are. That's why you need this extension. You're going to turn that to remove it. You'll go again to the third bolt there, and then the last one is here. They're really big screws. They screw into the plastic. We'll remove all 4, and then we have to remove the top 2, which are just Phillips heads, and I just use my power driver, and I'll just remove the Phillips heads. And there's one here, and there's one on the other side of the handle. These are both sides of the handle. There are 2 Phillips heads. Once the 4 nuts and the 2 Phillips heads, we'll be able to separate the case. Okay, we've removed all the screws and we're going to open up the case. Now I have to give you this warning first thing. We need to take the plug and unplug it from the power source. Not that you wouldn't have done that, but just in case. It's one of those warnings, fine print. Then we're going to lift up. All you do is lift up on the front of the machine, then I just grab it from the back. I usually grab by the power cord. I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing. And now I'm going to have to use both hands to pick it up, and then what you're going to do is lift it straight up, and you just lay this half back and carefully not lose all your screws, because they're all going to fall out the second you lean it back, and they fall out onto the floor. And then what I'm going to do here is we're going to vacuum this thing out first before I do anything. Just to get all the dust, and I don't want to inhale a lot of things. I'm a respiratory therapist, and I just want to be sure that I'm not inhaling whatever this person was. And then I'll show you how to change the filter inside. Okay, now that I vacuumed out the case, some nice lady from Florida asked me about changing the bacteria filter, which is the final bacteria filter, just before it goes to the patient. Now you can see that filter's right here. Not very easy to get to, hard to reach in there. So what I do is I lift up the sieve beds. These are the sieve beds, these long tubes. You're going to lift these up. This is where the oxygen is made on the unit. And I put them here. Now I can easily get to that unit. Generally what I do is I remove it and I put a larger prong, a larger bulb filter. You have to make sure one thing that the inlet side is on the inlet side. So when you take this off, you might mark this to make sure that you know that that's the inlet. And that's where you're going to put the inlet on the filter. All these filters have an inlet side and an outlet side. This is where the bacteria is going to capture. Of course, you can see bacteria. But if there was some, and I'm sure there is, and this year as nasty as it was, we're going to go ahead and change that. This one I want to replace with a different brand. push it back in that the fit isn't sloppy. Because if you're leaking oxygen in here and it's leaking into this compartment, there's always that risk. You know, oxygen isn't flammable, but it's combustive support, so it could be a small fire, which is never good. So that's just one of the things you want to look out for when you change this. And of course, then what you do is you replace the filter. And the next thing you do is when you turn it on, make sure you cover the nozzle on the top here. But you put your thumb over this to make sure the ball drops all the way down. Turn it to 5, put your thumb over this. If the ball drops all the way down to the bottom, you know that you have a good seal. The tube or something can happen, and you don't of course have a leak inside the compartment. It has a fan to so it's not going to fire. So you want to be careful. And that's how you change the thing. To put it back together, of course, you just do it the opposite of how you bring it out. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or go to our website.